what to expect on your first ever golf lesson. Let's do it.
Well, let's do it now.
No ambition of being a professional golfer, not that I know of. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. If you're new to the channel and this is your very first time watching my content, first of all, welcome to the channel. Second of all, please make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button before you leave. On this channel, I bring you guys golf-related content every single day, hopefully to help you raise your game, generally take below that handicap, but mainly to get you enjoying golf loads more. This is another video, part of our beginner series. Mr. Beginner, Mr. Fox, Mr. James, whatever you want to call him. So, have you ever, because we're at a warm-up or anything, have you ever hit a golf ball properly?
Properly? No. Down at the local park, yes.
So you've had a go? You had an attempt?
It did go well.
It did go well, didn't it?
It didn't.
It didn't?
No.
So hopefully, is what you're going to get from this video. Even if you're not a beginner, you might be able to pick up a few tips along the way. If you are a beginner, then brilliant. Join us for our journey, because we're taking Mr. Fox from a beginner potentially somewhere special, and there's more to that to come, isn't there? So before we get into the video, I'd like to thank the guys at Golf Mates Travel for getting us out here, and by here I mean Aphrodite Hills in Cyprus. It's cold at home, it's raining, it's miserable, and here it's 30 degrees and it's beautiful.
That is alright.
So before we start, I mean we have started, so I don't know why I keep saying that, but before we get into the lesson, I want you to try and hit one, mate. Just whatever you would try and do. Let's just try and hit it kind of towards that tree over there.
That one there?
Yeah. It's a great effort. I brought you a glove as well though, I think that's where you went wrong there.
Oh so.
There you go.
It's gone now.
It's not moved, it has not moved, but that's okay. So I should say I've brought Mr. Fox, and we are going to do a bit of a what's in the bag, but I've brought him some Mizuno MP20 HMBs because a little bit more forgiving, a little bit bigger heads. We are also going to do a video where we try and get him to hit that, and that could be pretty impressive because that's a bladed MP20 MB. Well, that's for another day. I'm not sure if I'm safe here.
I don't think you are safe. Maybe over there somewhere you might be safe.
There we go. That was away.
Yeah, like over there.
One more and then we're going to jump in, because I can see, so as a golf coach obviously guys, I can see one kind of glaring error, I don't know if you guys can see it as well, that may be kind of hindering the ball striking a little bit. I love the setup. Right. Setup's really good, yeah. Great effort.
That'd have been a 6 in cricket.
So we should say sportsman,
no.
Rugby, cricket, that kind of thing. You are sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first thing that I see, you know, I'm going to hit one now. In fact, I'm going to hit you 2 shots. And I want you to tell me the difference between these 2 shots. So you're actually, in effect, going to coach me. So I'm going to hit a good shot and a bad shot. Okay? Well, hopefully. So obviously their second shot was a little bit better than the first shot. You guys on camera, if you saw a difference, hit those comments below, let me know. But what, did you see anything?
To my eye, I couldn't really tell, no.
Okay.
Not being funny.
So if I tell you what,
I know one obviously went a lot better.
think about the footwork.
Right.
So bad swing, good swing.
Ah, follow through.
Exactly that. Weight transfer. So what we try and do as a PGA professional is relate the golf swing to something that you're more common with, that you know. So Mr. Fox is a cricketer, so for all you people in America who don't know what cricket is, it's like baseball but rubbish. When you throw in fact, pick a ball up and throw it as though you're throwing it. Would you throw it back to the fielder, or you are a fielder, aren't you?
Yeah.
So throw it back to the bowler. So throw it that way. Perfect. What happened with your feet? What happened with your weight?
You went forward.
The weight moved towards the target. That's exact. Any movement. Say if you were going to throw a punch, not that you would, because you're not that guy.
Nope.
But if you're going to throw a punch, where would your weight go?
Forwards.
Forwards. Any athletic movement, you will find the weight has to move towards that target, towards your point of reference that you're aiming to. So for us, golf, we said the point of reference was that tree. So try hitting me one. There you go, and I want that weight to move forwards into that left foot, the front foot. Better, better. How did that feel?
Better. Got off the air.
Got in the air, didn't it, that one? Yeah, so let's do that again. So you may notice, guys, how simple we are keeping this. This is a beginner. This is the first time he's ever hit golf balls. I'm really impressed with this already. Obviously the hand-eye coordination's there. Good effort. Love that finishing position now with that right heel. Good effort. So I'm going to step in now and show you something again. So generally what you would find, and I'm going to talk to you guys at home, but I'm also talking to you because you're in the lesson. Primarily what you find is that a lot of beginners will try to get the ball, as you said, up in the air. But to try and get the ball up in the air, you'll try and flick it up in the air. And you see how that doesn't really work.
The first one is
exactly that. What's this club got on it? Well, what's the top story of a house? In England, not the attic. Loft. Loft, okay?
Loft angle.
So
Gradient.
that loft is helping the ball project up in the air.
Yep.
This is an 8-iron, so there's plenty of loft on it. We've not thrown a 4-iron at him initially because that wouldn't be really fair. So if I hit down on that ball, you see how the ball projects up because of the loft. And that's one of the big things that a lot of beginner golfers, a lot of high handicappers, mid handicappers, even potentially some good golfers need to sort of understand that we're not trying to pick it up in the air, we're not trying to flick it. Just use that loft, just hit down on it, let the club fall, even to this extent, let the club fall on top of the ball, and the loft will project up in the air. You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah. So do I still have to have the ball in the middle? Or?
Yeah, in the middle with the 8-iron's fine, and you'll notice that when I hit it, so the club would actually mark the ground there, because I'm hitting down it a little bit. I'm not gonna pick it off the mat. There's actually going to be a bit of contact. You'll see on the bottom of the club there's a little bit of residue there.
Oh right,
so don't be afraid to kind of hit the ground after the shot.
I just don't want to ruin your nice clubs.
Don't worry, they're yours, mate. Then now.
Oh, lovely.
Yes. How good was that?
Lovely.
Show us another one of those.
Another one of them.
Yes, please. Woohoo! That's over in Iron Apper, that one.
Silly.
And you see how all you're doing is the simple things, right? Stance is good, shoulder width apart, didn't have to mention that. And now, obviously, get that weight moving forward, hit down it a touch. Ah! How good's that?
Silly.
That sounded so well struck as well. Didn't it?
It did. Granted, it went a little bit right, but it were.
Love that grip as well. Are you sure you've not played before?
I've watched a few of your videos, mate. Anyway.
Just hold your grip up for us so we can see the other side of your hands. So a little bit of a baseball grip going on. I don't particularly mind that. Is that how you'd hold a cricket bat?
No.
Would you intertwine your fingers at all?
No, not at all.
We'll keep it that for now because it's your first lesson, but what we might look to do a little bit further down the line is maybe look at interlocking the fingers, overlap, just get a little bit more of a consistent run in. But for a first golf lesson, the positions of the hands are very good. It's just maybe the fingers that we could work on, but show us another.
Oh.
Where'd that go? It went though, didn't it? Up to the right.
Wait, well right.
Great strike though. See, it all changed when he put the glove on as well.
Magic glove.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit you a shot now, and I want you to comment on my, again, 2 shots, good shot, bad shot. And I do think that when you are kind of starting out, you coaching me will kind of help, because you'll see the differences in this. So I'm going to hit you a good one and a bad one again. Any differences there?
You seem to seemed a lot smoother in your second one.
Exactly that, smoother. Second one was smoother, more rhythmical. I'm not trying to absolutely knock the skin off the golf ball. Club head speed doesn't necessarily come from a kind of jerk reaction. I'm going to hit this ball a lot further by just setting up to a nice smooth position and then turning through. And actually the speed comes from the rotation of your hips and that weight movement to the target. It doesn't come from anything you do up here with your hands.
It's a beauty, that one.
Alright, that won't it?
Alright.
Cool, cool. So a little position I want you to potentially work on is when you come back, so just take the club back naturally, and I'm going to guide it with you. You'd be a little bit further away from it than that one. You just, there you go. Perfect, yep. So bring it back slowly. Good, 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 good. That is money. That is matching your posture there. Okay?
Yep.
So from there, all you're going to do is cock your wrists a little bit. That points down at the ball. You turn up, which you're doing anyway,
Yep.
and then do it in reverse. Good effort. Didn't get the weight transfer in. A really good effort to get down the ball. Guys, how do we think he's doing? I think he's doing amazingly well. This is the first ever golf lesson. Good effort. A little bit low again, wasn't it? Didn't quite get the strike. And you may note we're still sticking with the A-time here. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're not trying to jump before we can walk, or I think the phrase is run, isn't it? But either way.
Still snatching it out.
Still snatching a bit. So remember that it is a rotational move, so you're not just kind of moving from your right to your left, you're turning a little bit, and that's going to probably help you get the strike as well.
I like that one back.
And you see, this is also a big part of your first golf lesson. Don't take it too seriously. You're here to have fun. Foxy has no ambition of being a professional golfer, not that I know of. So he's here to have fun, he's here to maybe hone some new skills. Don't take yourself too seriously, have some fun with it. Let's go on, absolutely rip one for me now. Yes.
Oh, heads.
A little bit right, but not terrible.
Not hitting into it again.
So if you get that shot where it just kind of scuttles along the ground,
Yeah.
that means that you're hitting the equator of the ball with the kind of sharp edge of the club there.
Yeah.
So what we want is to hit it with the middle of the club. So what I want you to do is set yourself up, and all we're going to do, are you happy with that ball, or would you have it a bit further?
Yeah, no.
Yeah? Just sneak your hands forward a little bit. We're going to create a little bit of forward shaft lean. Now I want you to try and recreate that impact, so you're going to kind of move forward a little bit. It all happens with your weight transfer though, that's the key for you today. Nearly.
Felt like that were just in here.
Yeah? Yes, that was more middle, wasn't it?
More middle again, but I'm just not.
A little bit low, probably a little bit quick as well, but. Good effort, nice. Good effort. So one more point I'm going to throw at you in your first ever lesson. Well, we did a little bit of putting earlier, so there's that. When we spoke putting, at the end, we spoke about how hard you were gripping it.
Yeah.
I can see your forearms and the veins popping out of them. How hard are you gripping these ones?
Hard.
Hard. So generally what we want to see is about a 3 out of 10. So Gary Player always said, Gary Player was a very famous good South African golfer. Gary Player always said, you want to hold it as though you're holding a budgie in your hands. You don't want to let the budgie go, but you don't want to hurt it. So if you've ever held a budgie, you'll know exactly, well, sort of. So nice and loose, and that's going to allow your forearms just to work a bit freer. You're going to rip this one now.
You reckon?
Yeah. Oh!
Where's that gone?
Up. That was a great shot. Just that's gone like 160 yards for an 8-iron. And you see that's a huge point. What I want you to do now, I want you to grip the golf club and grip it as hard as you physically can. Now try setting your wrists. Rather difficult, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Now grip it as loose as you can without letting go. Now try setting your wrists.
A lot easier, isn't it?
Easier. And you see a little bit of wrist movement obviously allows the club just to flow through the ball,
yeah.
and that's exactly what we're after. One more shot like that and we're calling it. That was awesome. Oh, he's gone after it. Too much confidence coursing through the veins.
Yes.
Love it. Love it. That's gone for, I'll give you a 4 for that, not necessarily a 6. Again, so American followers, cricket's like baseball. I have no idea about the scoring system, so there's no home runs. It's just, I think you hit the ball out, don't you?
It's just another thing we're better than it. Better than you out there.
Oh, stop it. Look at that finishing as well. That is his first golf lesson.
All right.
So guys, I think he's got the bug now. He can't stop raking him in. But we're going to call it a day there. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed that. Massive thank you to the guys at Golf Mates Travel. Massive thank you to the guys here at Aphrodite Hills for having us. Yeah. Because it's a lovely setup. The weather's fantastic. The golf course is amazing. The beer's nice and cold, so that always helps. Massive thanks to Mr. Fox. You've done really well there, mate. So well done. I don't know if you expected that to go as well as it has. Did you?
No, I didn't. No, not how that started. I thought I was throwing clubs away.
Yeah. So guys, thanks for watching. If you are new here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button below. Leave us a like if you enjoyed that content, and if you have enjoyed that content in particular, please make sure you do check out the rest of the beginner series that we're running. We're doing putting, chipping, bunkers, loads of beginner tips for you, and also there might be something special coming. Let's just call it a beginner's race to Dubai, and we're going to leave you on that one. As always, I'll see you tomorrow. Go on, lead us off. Hit one.